Hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this episode we're going to be looking at something really a bit peculiar, the Paul McCartney CD collection box set. Hello, my name's Andrew Brooks. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and a big hello to all the new subscribers. We've had a bit of an influx lately, so thank you very much, and I would appreciate if you are enjoying the videos, just give us some thumbs up or stars or whatever it is on YouTube. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, all you need to do is just sort of click down here, and you will see there's a button for you to click on, and you will then hear about any new videos that that come out as and when I do them. I'm afraid I can't do them on a regular basis, so they're a bit ad hoc. So the best thing to do is click subscribe, and then you will find out whenever there's a new video to watch. Now, as I said in my intro, we're going to be looking at something a bit peculiar that came out in the 90s, the Paul McCartney CD collection box set. Now, I've struggled to find any information about this online. I'll show you one. I have two, in fact. Here they are, the Paul McCartney, the CD collection, and it's a nice box set, and it's, as you can see, it's done in flowers in the dirt sort of style, sort of wrapping. It's not very good quality, as you can see. They do tend to wear where it gets slid in and out of the shelving. What's in it, I hear you ask? Well, before I go into what's in it, I think this is not a legitimate release. Well, certainly not a legitimate MPL release or EMI Capital, whatever. Because actually on the box, there's no barcode, there's no listing, there's no writing other than Paul McCartney, the CD collection. So let me open it up for you. It's got a little tab here for you to pull, and there you go. So that's the box set, and inside you can see there's a list in there. I think it starts with like McCartney, Ram, then it goes on to McCartney 2, Tug of War, Pipes of Peace, Broad Street, Press to Play, All the Best, and then it finishes up with Flowers in the Dirt. So I first of all thought maybe this should be part of the, you know, where you put the CDs that came out on the subsequent like, you know, reissues, remasters, with the ones with the white sleeves. In fact, I have them in my other box. So this is the other box. So let's compare the two, and as you can see, there is a glaring omission. Second from the bottom, All the Best. And the reason for that is why you can't have these as your box set, because there was no All the Best issued in this format. It only came out as the legitimate All the Best release, which is in this box here, if I can get it out, which I'm struggling with. Thank you very much. There we go. So, oops, upside down. So that is the only release. There's none of the white sort of sleeved ones like that. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd, and that's what makes me a bit suspicious that it's not actually part of the EMI catalogue or MPL catalogue. Now, also included in this is a very nice booklet, which sort of gives a few clues as to what the people who were making this were trying to achieve. So again, it's done in Flowers in the Dirt style writing, and I'm guessing the reason they've chosen those is because they are solo albums, hence it's called the Paul McCartney CD collection, not the Wings. You know, so there we are. So I'll go through this because it's not a very big book, but it's got some interesting things. So that's there. Now we've got a very nice little picture there, and it says Paul McCartney announces his first world tour for 13 years and introduces the new band. So this is round about the 1989 tour. And in fact, there are some pictures from that tour in this book, which indicates it's come out post-tour. So let's continue. And in fact, there we are. Looks like a Playhouse gig photo, maybe. Just wearing the old waistcoat there. So then they go into This Is Your Life, and they just basically go through, year by year. 1942, James Paul McCartney born. 1956, joins the Quarrymen, etc., etc., etc. Next up, you've got an All You Need Is Love session photo. One there from, where's that from? Grapefruit launch. Launch of Grapefruit. Just another one. Paul having a drag. Then these are the pictures I was referring to. As you can see, they're pictures from the tour. Probably another Playhouse rehearsal tour photo there. But yeah, this is definitely from the tour. So this indicates that this probably came out in about sort of 1990, 91 maybe. Friends of the Earth, some information about Friends of the Earth. So whoever's published this booklet has, and picture of wings there, has decided to do it as a kind of sort of, I don't know, accompaniment to the tour, maybe. And another little clue here is there's a replica of the letter that was sent to the crew for the tour. I'll read it to you because it's probably a little bit small in writing. It says, "Dear crew, as you know, this tour will offer friends of the Earth the opportunity to express their views of the future of the environment. In line with this, we have decided that being vegetarians for the last 20 years or so, it makes sense for us to cater for the tour according to our beliefs. Some of the people will assume that vegetarian cooking involves nut roasts and cranky rabbit food, in speech marks. But we believe it can not only be tasty and inviting, but also low in cholesterol and high in protein, and therefore very healthy. We are very pleased with our chef, and we are very pleased with the chef we have, and she and Linda are hoping to cook up some delicious recipes. Anyone who cannot live without meat can, of course, pop into McDonald's or the like, but any food will have to be paid out of his or her own pocket and eaten off the premises. Here's wishing us all a healthy and happy tour. Cheers, Paul, Linda, and Barry." So that's that letter, and I'm guessing that's what the crew received when they signed up, and that then indicates that they were getting free vegetarian food. And then the last part of the booklet is a set list from that particular tour. So it does go to make me think, why would someone go to this? So as I said, it is all of the solo albums, but they can't be these remastered ones because there isn't a remastered All the Best. So everything else is in there. So I suppose if you have one of these, you could just sort of slip an All the Best in there. I then found in amongst my collection something else which made me wonder if they were trying to tie in a little bit to this. And that's a sampler CD, the Paul McCartney Collection CD sampler. And there we go, I'll show you the disc. So it's a white disc promo, and there's the track listing. I'll hold it still so people can take it in, because I always get told off for whipping the images away too quick. So when you look at this, it doesn't tie in with the solo McCartney project, which clearly this box is, because it's got on there things like Girlfriend, which was obviously Wings, Treat Her Gently, which is Wings, Let Me Roll It, which is Rings, Live and Let Die. So none of these would have appeared in any of these CDs that are in these boxes unless they were bonus discs in the remastered versions. So that sort of puts pay to that being part of this set, because I initially thought, oh, that probably would be a promo. So I have come to the conclusion, rightly or wrongly, that this is nothing to do with EMI, MPL, whoever. This is actually something that's been made up, and I suspect I know where it's come from. I think UFO Records, Publications, whatever, they're the guys who put out lots of books and all about albums, but they never actually include the CD in. And presumably you could always put your CD in this sort of box with the book. and from memory they were part of Sounds Experience, Vinyl Experience, something like that, in Hanway Street, which was sort of round the back, the little street round the back of Virgin Megastore. Brilliant shop. I used to love going in there because they always had loads of stuff. And I think the guy who ran it was called Mark, and I think it's probably him and his company that have put these out. I find them really hard to get hold of. I've had these since the time of the tour, probably in 1990, 91. I've picked these up and I've had them ever since. But you just don't see these coming up very often. So although they're not official, I do quite like the packaging. It is quite nice to see all the CDs like that, or even with the remastered ones like that. So anyway, that's what I thought I'd just show you in this very short little video, is the Paul McCartney, the CD collection. And as I said, I don't think it's legit, issued by MPL, but then I suppose anyone could make a box. Maybe the sleeve with the Flowers in the Dirt would probably be copyrighted. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure anyone could sort of put together something like that, sell it in a shop, as long as you don't sell the CDs. And I got them empty, so they came with a little booklet. And I think the booklet is just sort of is a representation of the tour, so sort of like a bit of a memory for the tour if you went to it. Be interesting to hear what other people think. As I said, I'm pretty sure these were made by UFO, whatever they're called, Vinyl Experience. Back in the day, don't see them very often. Then, as I say, they do wear very easy. So if you have got one, I'd look after it. I've got no idea where you could get one from now. I'm pretty sure there's none on eBay. And as I said, I even Googled it and it never even popped up then. So if anyone has any information on it, I'd love to hear. I always respond to comments. So if you have any comments about the videos, and I think they need a response, then I do respond. But I do read every single one. Probably by now there's some videos that have appeared up here which I think you might enjoy. So it just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.